guys. Alright, guys. Um, a lot of people have been asking me to do this what if again. I've been holding it off since I haven't really had any good ideas for it. But, I've thought of some, and we're gonna do it. I'll upload this one and another episode of this later. So, also, please tell me what you want me to do for 100 so special. Let's push past that barrier and reach 100 subscribers. So please like, subscribe, and let's get into the video. Alright, we start this off with Naruto and Nanaka. They are currently at home, and they're eating breakfast, unlike what Kakashi said. We should probably get going now, Nanaka. Maybe. As they start walking into the village, they walk down the village corridors, and I'm gonna say that Naruto looks like how he does in canon. No, he doesn't look like how he does in canon. Naruto and Nanaka, they both look like this, except Nanaka, she doesn't show her horns or her third eye. She doesn't show any of that. That's all blocked off, and they don't have their Rinnegan on. So they just think they're from a weird clan. So Nanaka and Naruto, they walk down to Training Ground 7. Yeah, Training Ground 7. They walk down to Training Ground 7 as they see Sasuke, Sakura, and Mito all there. As when they get there, they hear, "Oh, I'm so hungry," from Mito. As they say, "You're in luck." As they throw them some food pills that Naruto used, created by using creation of all things technique. And they don't know this. They thought he just had them on him. So they say thanks. As they all eat them. As they weren't fully stuffed, just the point where they could fight. As an hour later, because Yamato dragged him there, Kakashi and Yamato arrived. As they start explaining what the bell test is and what it consists of. Sakura says the same thing she said in canon, but Sensei, there's only 3 bells. That means one of us gonna be going back to the academy. As well, because Kakashi and Yamato are there, and I'm gonna say there's 4 bills actually. She says there are only 4 bills. That means one of us are going back to the academy. As he says, yes. As Naruto and Nanaka both sense that was a lie. As they started chuckling, and he looks over and says, "What's so funny?" As in his head, he's like, "They figured it out." As Naruto says, "Nothing, just an inside joke." As they were talking using telepathy, they were talking, saying, also, I might give most of my characters that I do a what if on telepathy, just because they can like communicate long distances without needing to wait. So we see the bell test start. Kakashi says start. As everybody disappears, including Naruto and Nanaka, as they are currently in the sky, as they're talking, saying, we should wait and give them a chance, and then we should go and get them. As Naruto chuckles and says yes. As they watch what they do, as Sasuke, he makes the first move, doing what he did in canon, except, I'm gonna say he was a little stronger, just a little bit, not a lot, just a little bit. He wasn't able to get a bell. He was able to touch it though, like he did in canon. But he still got ultimately dragged into the ground. Sakura got knocked out, and when Mito tried, she just got hung up by a string on the tree. As as Yamato and Kakashi are wondering where Naruto and Nanaka are, as Naruto and Nanaka they disappear from the sky as they are behind Kakashi and Yamato. They already took the bells, but they replaced them with a string with rocks on them, just so they can get a bit of a fight in through this. As Naruto shoves his blade at Kakashi, as Nanaka is about to hit Yamato with her staff, as Yamato creates a wooden bow staff as Kakashi turns around with his chakra enhanced kunai and blocks Naruto's sword as Yamato and Kakashi say, "You two are good. We almost didn't sense you." In their heads, they chuckle a little bit, saying, "If we wanted to, you wouldn't have sensed us." As their fight, I hope that didn't mess up. As their fight went on, Sasuke got mad. Sakura eventually woke up and saw how they were fighting, and Mito was just upside down on a tree watching the fight. As they're going blow for blow with Kakashi and Yamato, Kakashi uses a fireball jutsu, as Naruto absorbs it and uses a lightning style jutsu. For when Kakashi lands on the ground, he'll get shocked, as Kakashi sees this as he uses an earth style jutsu to get out of the way. And he's wondering how that Naruto just absorbed his attack. As we go see what Nanaka and Yamato are doing, we see them currently going at a blow for using their bow staff, and as Yamato is distracted, Nanaka uses, you see this little like spike right here. These two disappear from her staff as he throws his bow staff at hers again. As when Nanaka blocked it, he saw that they were missing, as he enhanced his senses and felt them coming through, about to hit his back. As he uses he uses wood barrier and makes a wood barrier from behind him, and they stabbed into him, which they could have went through, but she didn't want to make it look suspicious. As they keep fighting, as I'm gonna say Nanaka's tail beast says,
"Do you want me to help you?" As
tell me if you like that voice changer or not. I could keep using it for the tail beast. It's the closest that I could come up with, but I really hope that was the same voice that I selected on it. Either way, she says, "No, I'm okay," as she just makes her bow staff disappear, and Yamato does the same thing, as she goes hand to hand with Yamato, as the timer stops, as Kakashi and Yamato think in their head, "These two are good," almost low Joni. Little do they know. Kakashi says, "Well, nobody got a bell, so that means," as Naruto says, "Sensei, maybe you should check your waist, along with you too, Yamato Sensei." As they both look down, and they see their bells disappear in a puff of smoke as rocks, as Naruto and Nanaka pull out the bells and say, we got the bells. As Sasuke got out of the ground, and as Mito and Sakura both came over, they saw them having the bells. As Kakashi says, "Well, yes, you did, but who are we gonna give them to?" As Naruto, he smirked. He took two of the bells, gave one of them to Nanaka. He threw one to Sasuke, and then he threw one bell up and cut it with his sword in half, and threw both halves to Mito and Sakura. As he says, "Well, are you smart?" Well, I guess this was new Team 7, seeing you two kind of work together, I guess. And you didn't abandon your friends. As he gives his speech, those who disobey the mission are scum. Those who abandon their friends are worse than scum. You know, the famous Kakashi quote. As Kakashi and Yamato go back to report to the Hokage, and Naruto, Nanaka both go back to their house and read. Sasuke does whatever he does, goes in brute. As Mito, she goes to Ichiraku Ramen, and Sakura went back home, I guess. As when Kakashi and Yamato got to they got to the Hokage's office, he says, as Kakashi says the reason, because he's known Lord Third since he was a child, so I'm gonna say he's okay with him calling it. Actually, no, he says Lord Third, as well as Yamato. They then say what happened during the bell test, as they explain that Naruto and Nanaka are too strong to be just Genin. As he thinks about this, as he says, "Alright, for right now, it's just gonna be B rank mission." Not B rank missions. Is it B rank? Hold on. Let me see. I'm kind of glad I checked. It's a D rank mission. As they go and catch Tor the Cat, as Naruto and Nanaka aren't liking these missions, because they're pretty much chores for Genin. As Mito brought it up before they could. "Old man, I want a more experienced mission," is what she says. As he looks at Kakashi and Yamato, as they nod, because they know that Nanaka and Naruto aren't too happy about it either. As Hiruzen looks over to the kids and says, "Anyone else want a high rank mission?" As Naruto and Nanaka slightly nod their head, as which he caught, as Sasuke, I almost forgot his name. Oh my gosh. As Sasuke, he says, and Sakura says, "I'll do whatever Sasuke does." As he says, "Alright, I think I have a C rank in here." And he says, here. Mission to escort a bridge builder back to his village. As he says, "This should be perfect for you." As he says, "Bring him in." As a couple minutes later, Ambu comes in with a drunk old man, and Tazuna, he looks at Sasuke and says, "These are the ninja having me be escorted by a emo kid, a pink-haired lollipop, a redhead that doesn't look like she can fight. And then he looks over at Nanaka and says, well, she's pale, but she don't look like... And before he could finish that sentence, he had a sword to his neck, and a little blood was coming out of his, a little blood was coming out as Naruto says, I dare you to finish that sentence. As Kakashi says, we're not supposed to attack the clients. As Tazuna, he's already, you know, he's already done 1 and 2 in his pants. So, let's just say he got sobered up real fast. And he says, I'm sorry. He keeps apologizing, saying sorry, you know. And then, he says, as then Kakashi and Yamato say, meet up tomorrow at the gates, be ready, because we're going out of the village. As Nanaka and Naruto nod, so does Sasuke, and I just noticed his foot's gone. Huh. Anyway, they both then disappear from the room as he takes Nanaka out on a date, because they can get anything they need on the road by using creation of all things. It's not really that hard to do. As they went to get some, I don't know, in Boruto they had burgers. I don't know, I'm gonna say they had burgers here. They went to go eat burgers. Why not? As they then go to sleep that day, getting ready for, and then in the morning they meet Tazuna, Kakashi, and Yamato, the rest of the team. They meet them there. As then, I didn't realize how hard it would be to keep that many people on the team. Tell me if you want me to kill off Sakura in this and wave. It could just as easily happen. So, yes. So, they get taken down to wave. As they're walking, Naruto, from a long way away, like they haven't even gotten there yet, as he senses a chakra signature, very faint, but it's there. So he thinks somebody's trying to cover up their chakra, thinking that this might be a problem later as they're walking. As they're walking and they get upon the puddle, Naruto tells Nanaka in her head, do you notice it? As she says yes. She says, should we take them out or leave them for the team? As he says, I just want to get this, over with so we can fight so much stronger. Because if he thinks if somebody isn't able to lower their chakra signature by that much, as they're still looking ahead, as they see Kakashi twitch a little bit, just the slightest bit, not even most experienced Jonin could see it, but they see it, as they decide they're just going to take him out. As they're walking, before the Demon Brothers got out, Naruto already had his Rainy Tenseigan on in both of his eyes. This is Rainy Tenseigan. He had it on in both of his eyes. I'll tell you what this one is in the next episode when he fights Zabuza. But he has this in his eyes as he looks at the water, and the water starts to be like a reflection of this, but then it dies down, and Kakashi thinks that they were about to attack because he felt a chakra signature as he turned around, but he didn't see anything. He saw the pool still there. He felt the chakra, but they didn't attack. So he just says, I don't care, because he's lazy. Yamato sensed it too, but since they didn't attack, he didn't really care. They don't think they didn't sense any bloodlust or anything, so he doesn't think that they're after them. So I'm gonna say that Yamato then says, well, I guess they're not after us. So this is where, actually, no, I'm gonna explain what happened to the Demon Brothers. So what happened to the Demon Brothers were that he put them under a illusion, thinking that they are attacked the group and are currently going back to Zabuza and the rest, as this is gonna take them like a month and it'll wear down. So yeah, that's what happened to them. As they actually, yeah, they keep going, and I'm gonna leave this episode off here. I hope you enjoyed. Please like and subscribe, and comment what you want me to do for a 100 sub special. We're getting real close.